Welcome to the channel, welcome to the vlog. You're watching HQ Garage. October 30th. I know you're seeing this a few days after, but welcome to Canada, where it snows in October. It's cold, it's gross, and that's why we put the cars away. Welcome back to the garage. I guess first things first, I can let you know that we ended up getting the correct seal for the output shaft on the transmission. I got that installed. I got the transmission already installed. It's a very simple task. I was gonna make a video on it, but I'm not too sure how many people would actually be doing that. Let's get into today's projects. First things first, we got the welder all set up just about. We got the gas hooked up, the welder all set up on the cart. It still has no wire set up in here, so we got to do that today. Before we get into welding some parts on the truck, I want to, one, practice, get to know the welder, and understand. The biggest challenge so far with the welder was actually getting 220 into the garage. Thankfully, we already had a gauge wire coming out to the garage. I had an electrician come over and run some wiring, put the breaker in, and we got a 220 plug put in. Tested the welder, it turns on, and we should be all good to go. But we're not going to weld on the truck yet. My wife has a project. She wants to use some horseshoes, and she wants me to make her a reindeer. She's seen it online. And because these horseshoes are so thick, I thought this would be a really good task on getting to know the machine and how to weld, because as the title of this thumbnail is, this is my first time welding. So I'm gonna get the spool put into the machine. We'll get set up. I got some aluminum that we can do the welding on, just so we're not burning through any of our tables. I think I want to get a nice stainless top to do some actual welding on, but in the meantime, I think welding in the meantime with the horseshoes on the aluminum is going to be just fine, because it's not going to allow the welds to stick or burn through the wood. Not going to lie, I'm a little bit nervous. I got the welder wire all fed through. I got the gas turned on and the regulator set to what the instructions tell me to do. I got the bench set up here. These magnets here, I'm not gonna lie, are super handy. We got it grounded. So now the only thing left to do is try and weld. First things first though, proper safety and protection. I got the proper welding helmet. I got the welding helmet. We've got the welding cap and the welding gloves. So I've got a jacket on. I'm also wearing some coveralls. So we're all protected. Now, all we gotta do is spark some metal. I'm using these gloves because I actually got them from Princess Auto, and they fit well and they don't restrict too much movement. First attempt, I mean, they're stuck together. Doesn't look great, but let's try again. We now have a reindeer. You can see this is like my first weld, and this is as it's going on Obviously getting better with practice. The tail one actually turned out the best. I'm super impressed with that welds. Now we're just gonna spray it. She's gonna paint it brown, and then she'll do the bolt red, so it looks just like Rudolph. Well, here we go. We got a reindeer, a snowman, and a reindeer. Not bad for my first attempt. One thing I found online, which a guy shipped up from just past Edmonton, was brand new carpet for the truck. It's still in the box, black, and I got it for a really good deal. It was a price that I could not turn down. It just phenomenal deal. I just had to get it. He shipped it here. I paid him for the shipping, and I also ordered an OEM dash. It's green, but the unfortunate part is during shipping it got busted. So that kind of sucks because mine's also kind of broken on this side. So I'm going through Pure Later right now to try and have this part reimbursed, as he did put insurance on the shipping, which is a good thing. So I'll let you know how that turns out. But we have all the original factory gauges back, which is what I wanted. I'm moving on to another project for my wife. So let's get these put together, and I'll show you guys what these end up becoming. Soap decks have been made. These are soap decks for my wife's soap business. She has an all-natural product line for soaps, foaming hand soaps, body butters, sugar scrubs, whole line. I'll drop her website and information down below. She's got an Instagram, you can go and follow her, and she puts a bar of soap on these soap decks after they've been stained and sells them all over stores across Alberta. And these keep from your bars of soap getting all gross and grimy at the bottom of your, or on the edge of your sink, or and the edge of your bathtub, whatever works. But I enjoy making these for her, and saves a bit of a buck, but it also keeps all the products being made right here in our own house. For the fuel regulator, the original owner had these kind of janky brackets made up, and the one actually ended up breaking. So I ended up making the new bracket for the regulator here, and it bolts down over here and bolts down just under on one of these intake bolts. But now it's good and sturdy. We got the new air cleaner put on. It's coming together, boys. I'm happy with these results. Thanks for stopping by and watching the HQ garage. It's just kind of collaboration of a whole bunch of things we're getting done today, but the main focus today was to get the welder up and running and tested it, and I would say today was a success. My wife is super happy with her reindeers and snowmen, or snowman, I guess, because it's singular. But thanks for stopping by. Drop some good vibes down below. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Please like, comment, subscribe. Peace.